Okay, now I've got 3 blocks on this side and 3 over there. It's not quite level, and then I've got 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, which you can't see. So we'll see how that works. So far it's okay, and then as a precaution I've got this hoist hooked down there. You can see part of it here, and the cable goes up there to the hoist. This is a Harbor Freight hoist, 1,300 pounds, and I would say that it's the front of this is probably 800, but I don't know exactly. Bar right here, I'm gonna have to get that out of here. I've got to get to these welds that are up in here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this axle out. So now I'm going to cut this, and it's very difficult to show it on video because I'm in a very small space. I'm in a very small space. I got limited room to get around. We've got these cement blocks holding this up. There's 2 and there's 2 there. And then I've got 6 of them up front, 3 on each corner. Now I've got this jack under here. This is a good jack. It goes up quite high, so it's up pretty high right now, and I took out one of the jack stands that I have, one of these right here, and now I want to let this down on top of the bricks. Very risky, very dangerous. There's a, you can't see it, but there's a bench in back of me, and I'm up on that. Now I got to check the front of it, make sure that everything's okay up there. That would be up here. Looks like it's okay. And notice that I've got the, well, you can't see it, but the blocks are this way. So now we'll try it again. Got to get up on my bench here. Okay, so now I got it on the bricks. I think I want to get the one side, left side, under there a little bit more. Now I'm going to try to back it up. Okay, that looks good. Now I got to lift this thing up with the hoist and then take these blocks out. And what I'm going to try to do is tip this whole thing up. Whether that's going to work or not, I don't know. I added a board there across the back of that so that it would not flex as much. And I put it so that it will take more of the weight and so that it won't flex that much. Now, when I was lifting this whole trailer down here, it was flexing quite a bit. So now it's fixed. Well, from what I know about electricity, I've hooked up 220 before. I want this for 110, and I could make it to 220, but from what I know about 110 is that you have three wires. Okay, this one, the green one, is the ground. I got that much. And then this one, the black one, I put it on one of the terminals, and I put the white one on one of the terminals. Also, I have to figure out whether this turns clockwise or counterclockwise, because I want it for this saw over here. I want it for that table saw right there, where that big box is. So I got to figure out whether it's counterclockwise or clockwise. All right, now I got these what are called cable connectors, and this is NM, which is I believe that is plastic, what I call Romex covered wire. And then I have this one, it says trade size 3/8 1/2-inch knockout. I don't know what that means, but what I go by is this outside measurement, which is 3/4 of an inch. I have a hole that is 3/4. Yeah, the hole is about 3/4. And this one that says 3/4 of an inch, if you look at that, this is over an inch, or an inch in diameter. So now we're going to take this and try it. Okay, now we're going to go over here to the motor. Okay, I want it to go into the hole, which is right there. So I'm going to take this ring out. This is the locking ring. Take that, put it in here. See if it threads in. This motor came from China. This is a Vevor single phase induction motor. This one says 3 horsepower, 230 volts. It says on here, on this plate, 1 phase, RPM 3450. And I believe that that's going to work, because the other one that I took off was 3450. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take all these wires off first, and then I'll secure this in there. Okay, now I'm going to check the rotation of this, and then I'm going to mark it with a black marker and put a little small arrow on there in case I have to send it back. So I've got the white wire on the top of this thing here. I've got the white wire up here and the black one down here. So now I'm going to check the rotation. Okay, that's turning this way. Okay, that would be counterclockwise. Now I have to check the saw, make sure that it's counterclockwise. Get a wider view. Alright, now the blade has to go toward the table, and the teeth are in this orientation here. They're like this. And so when they come down into the wood, they're going to cut it like this. Now if it rotated this way, that would be the wrong way. So it's got to go, if you take this belt, it's got to go this way, with the top of it going that way. So now just for my information, I'll put an arrow here, and that shows me that the top of it goes that way correctly. All right, now I'm going to have to take this motor and see if it matches up. All right, now this is a rough schematic of this motor, and again it's a Vevor, 3 horsepower, 3,450 RPM, and right down here it says from CCW to CW switch T2 and T3. Now if you look back here on the back, okay, the picture does give me some guidance. Right here it says T2 is up here and T3 is down here. So now we're going to come over here to the motor and look at that. Right here is let's see, T2 is up here, right here. The picture looks slightly different from my motor, but it's very similar. So now we're going to take this one loose. Okay. I'll leave that aside. Now I'll take the T3, which I believe, according to the picture, is down here. But I'm not sure. Now they've got it slightly different in the picture. I'm going to try it, take this one out. Okay, now it's got what I thought was a label, but oh, wait a minute. There is something on it. It says T7, so that's not it. This one, what does it say? T6. Oh boy. Okay, it took me a while to figure out where T3 and T2 were. This picture was incorrect, but I did find them. They are labeled. So now we'll try it I got the rotation correct. This saw is about 30 years old maybe, but you have to sort of play around with it, get it to work. You sort of have to line up the pulleys and everything, and then these nuts here, you have to sort of shift everything over a little bit to try to get it correct. Now this, I don't like it because this is at almost the limit of where it should be. This belt possibly could be maybe an inch shorter. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to have to get a different wrench. Once you get it where you want it, it doesn't seem like it's quite right here. What I did was I just let this, the weight of the motor tension this belt, and then you tighten this small bolt right here. So we'll try it. Seems to run pretty smooth. I'm not sure why it does that. It makes sort of a sound when I do that. This cord over here, it's rather long. I think I'll have to put some wire ties up here to hold it up. Let's try some wood first now. This is hardwood. I believe it's maple. Run the saw blade clear up. That made quite a bit of smoke. Now we're going to try some ash, I believe it is. Yeah, it's not even cutting it, and of course it could be the blade. I can go ahead and sharpen it, see if that is possibly it. One of the things that I want to do here is I've got this conduit, and that's right there, that gray material, and now we got to dig out in the yard as to where this conduit's going to go.